Indonesia, an archipelago of over 17,000 islands, is one of the most diverse countries in the world. And no other island showcases this diversity better than Java. Home to over 140 million people, it's not just the most populous island in Indonesia, but in the entire world. Java is centrally located in Indonesia, bridging the gap between the mystical island of Bali and the untamed wilderness of Sumatra. From dramatic volcanoes and lush waterfalls to ancient temples and vibrant cityscapes, Java offers a unique blend of natural and cultural wonders that promise an unforgettable adventure. While Java is a year-round destination, the best time for the activities featured in this video is during the dry season, which runs from April to October. This season offers the most favorable conditions for hiking, sightseeing and outdoor adventures, ensuring you make the most of your trip. Now let's dive in, but make sure you don't miss the bonus tip at the end of this video, where I will share a hidden gem that is off the beaten path and an absolute must-see for any adventurous traveler. Jakarta, the bustling capital of Indonesia, is often overlooked by travelers, but it's the perfect starting point to dive into the country's history and culture. As Indonesia's largest city, it offers a fascinating mix of modern skyscrapers, colonial heritage and vibrant street life. The national monument, or Monas, stands as a proud symbol of Indonesia's independence.
Monas. This is short for the Monument Nacional. Pretty spectacular structure and very popular by Indonesian tourists actually. I have not seen many international tourists here. So this is the #1 top site to see here in Jakarta.
Besides the viewing platform, the Monas is particularly interesting for first-time visitors to Indonesia because of the National History Museum you can find on its ground floor. Here, the history of the country is being portrayed with altogether 51 dioramas displaying scenes from the most important events. From the viewing platform, you are able to make sense of the sheer size of Indonesia's capital, which is home to over 10 million people. Another must-see is the Old Town, to understand the city's layered past and cultural evolution. And it is essential, as this part of the town is a remainder of Old Batavia, the first walled settlement of the Dutch in the Jakarta area. To learn more about the interesting history of Indonesia, you should definitely check out my full documentary, which I link here. Next, you should visit the town of Yogyakarta, which is located in the central part of the island of Java, just a 1-hour flight from the capital, and is renowned for its rich culture and historical significance. Yogyakarta, often referred to as Jogja, is a captivating city that holds a significant place in the country's history and culture, and is the only Indonesian royal city still ruled by a monarchy. In the Old Town, you can visit a number of sites. One of them is the Taman Sari Water Castle, which is a former royal garden of the Sultanate of Yogyakarta. Built in the mid-18th century, the Taman Sari had multiple functions, such as a resting area, a workshop, a defense area, and a hiding place. Close by is the so-called Kraton, which is the royal palace of Yogyakarta. Steeped in ancient Javanese heritage, Yogyakarta served as the center of the Mataram Sultanate in the 18th century. Today, it is the only region in Indonesia still governed by a traditional monarchy, with the Sultan residing in this royal palace. When in Yogyakarta, you can visit a number of different sites in the region, such as one of Indonesia's most iconic landmarks, Borobudur, the largest Buddhist temple in the world. My recommendation is to watch the sunrise over the temple from a nearby viewpoint before you head down to see it in person.
After seeing it from a distance, it's now time to visit the actual temple of Borobudur. As stated, it is the largest Buddhist temple in the entire world, and its history is quite interesting.
Borobudur is a Mahayana Buddhist temple that was built in the 9th century. Following the 14th century decline of Hindu kingdoms in Java and the Javanese conversion to Islam, the temple was subsequently abandoned and this massive structure was simply forgotten. What's even more fascinating is that Borobudur is not just a temple. It's a symbolic representation of the Buddhist cosmos. Each level of the temple represents a different stage of enlightenment, leading you on a spiritual journey as you ascend towards the top. Volcanoes play a vital role in shaping Indonesia's landscape and history, as the country is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. One of the best places to understand their impact is Mount Merapi, one of the most active volcanoes on the planet, located about 28 kilometers north of Yogyakarta city. Here, you should visit the Volcano Museum, which offers an insightful look into Merapi's volcanic activity and the devastating eruptions of 2010 that have shaped the region. On a jeep tour, you get to actually see the impressive volcano and some other sites nearby, such as one of the bunkers and a deep canyon the lava flow has created. Another big site you should definitely visit in central Java is the temple complex of Prambanan. The temple compound, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, is also the second largest Hindu temple in Southeast Asia after Angkor Wat. It is characterized by its tall and pointed architecture and by the towering 47-meter-high central building inside a large complex of individual temples. The construction of Prambanan started as early as 850. Of course, we can't talk about Java without speaking about food. In Indonesia, each island has its own unique cuisine. For Java, the city of Yogyakarta is commonly referred to as the culinary heart of the island. Therefore, trying the local cuisine in Yogyakarta is essential, as it uniquely represents Java's rich culinary heritage, providing a distinct gastronomic experience unlike any other destination on the island. A food tour is a great way to do so. My guide Henny introduced me to some unique local dishes as well as some national favorites. After exploring the flavors of Yogyakarta, it's time to head east to Mount Bromo, located in the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. This breathtaking destination is one of Java's most famous natural wonders, offering surreal volcanic scenery and unforgettable views. The best way to experience Mount Bromo is to get up very early in order to enjoy the world-famous sunrise view from King Kong Hill. As the first rays of sunlight pierce through the morning mist, the volcano's dramatic silhouette emerges, creating an almost magical scene. Next, you should head down into the caldera to visit the actual crater of the Bromo volcano. The journey takes you across the sea of sand, a vast desert-like plain surrounding the volcano, before you hike up to the crater rim. Standing at the edge, you will see smoke rising from its depths, a raw and awe-inspiring reminder of nature's power. The next destination is located on the west side of the national park I just covered. The city of Malang is home to the most colorful neighborhoods of the country, which make up for a unique scenery. Jodipan is a neighborhood in Malang that underwent a community-led transformation, which began in 2016 when a group of university students initiated a project called Warna Warni Kota, which means colorful city. The project aimed to improve the living conditions in the impoverished neighborhood by adding colors to the houses and revitalizing the area. And it worked. The beautiful colors started drawing in new tourist dollars, and the beauty of the colorful houses has inspired many community members to improve the sanitation of the river flowing through the neighborhood. From Malang, you should head south to see more of the incredible nature that Java has to offer. The next stop is a true hidden gem, the waterfalls named Tumpak Sewu at the foot of the Semeru volcano. Once there, you can visit the viewpoint at the top to see the waterfalls from above, offering stunning panoramic views of its cascading beauty. If you're feeling more adventurous, you can hike down to the base of the waterfall, which involves a bit of climbing and navigating through steep terrain. Standing at the bottom, you will appreciate the massive scale of Tumpak Sewu. For this more immersive experience, plan to spend a few hours, and you should definitely hire a guide. You can contact our guide via WhatsApp with the number I provide in my Indonesia travel planning kit. Another early wake-up call is needed to experience the most popular attraction in the very east of Java, the Ijen volcano. What makes Ijen truly special is the incredible blue fire that can only be seen in the crater during the night, the main reason for starting your hike in the early hours. This natural phenomenon, caused by ignited sulfuric gases, is a breathtaking and rare sight. As the sun begins to rise, make your way to the crater rim to take in the spectacular panoramic views. From here, you will see the turquoise crater lake, the world's largest highly acidic lake set against the backdrop of Java's rugged volcanic landscape. It's an experience that is well worth the effort of the climb. If you're still hungry for adventure, don't miss the Koban Sriti waterfall, located not far from Tumpak Sewu. This hidden gem requires a guide to navigate through the jungle and reach the viewing point. But the reward is an unforgettable sight of another one of Java's majestic waterfalls. Are you currently planning your own trip to Indonesia? Then be sure to download my Indonesia travel planning kit, an all-in-one ebook filled with my personal tips and recommendations. It includes contacts for trusted guides, drivers and rentals I used during my journey, as well as detailed itineraries for Java, Bali, Lombok and Flores. This kit will save you a lot of valuable time and make planning your adventure a breeze. And if you want to dive even deeper, check out my full-length documentary series Indonesia is Not Only Bali, where I take you across Java, Bali, Lombok, Flores and Komodo. Follow me as I explore stunning landscapes, rich cultures and hidden gems in this incredible archipelago. You can find the link in the description below, or you just simply click here. Thanks for watching.